Good morning, children. Good morning. Happy Sabbath to all of you. Okay. Um, the story I'm going to tell is a real story. This happened so many years back in a beautiful small village. How many of you have been to a countryside? In this country, they call it countryside, isn't it? And back in some of the Asian countries and African countries, they call it a village. How many of you have been to countryside, one of the countrysides, or in a village? Can I? Oh, Jeremy. Okay. How many of you seen, in your textbook or in a television documentary, how many of you have you seen the countryside or a village? Oh, that's very good. Okay. I had a privilege of growing up in one of the beautiful villages in India. This story happened, a real incident happened maybe like say 30, 40 years back. It's a real story. A village, if you have been to the village is always surrounded by beautiful trees, the palm trees, coconut trees, the paddy fields, the place where the farmers grow bananas, rice, peanuts, and so on. In that village, say around 50 to 60 beautiful families lived. Among those families, there was a Christian family married a few years back. The husband's name say Boaz. The wife is Susan. They were a lovely Christian family, but they didn't have a child for a number of years. Can any one of you remember in the Bible, there was a married woman who didn't have a child for a number of years, and she prayed to God, if you only remember me and bless me with a male child, I will give the child all the days of his life. Can I see one, two? Okay, and Hannah, one. Okay, so same way, Susan prayed for not a baby boy, but prayed for a child, and God heard Susan's prayer, and God blessed the family with a beautiful male child, and they named him as John. Like they call him Johnny. Like Sister Cecile just gives a beautiful smile because they have a lovely boy, Johnny. Okay, so Johnny, as he was growing, they also had a small dog, in his house. The dog grew along with Johnny, and wherever they went, wherever John went, the dog also went along. The dog went along with Johnny. When Johnny goes to school, the dog goes half away. But Johnny has to chase because there are big dogs, close to the school, and I don't know whether you have seen the villages. If a big dog sees, they call it, the dogs near to their house, whether they are big or small, they are very powerful. They chase the other ones. So Johnny used to chase the dog, go home. Very reluctantly the dog every day goes back. So it so happened on one lovely, beautiful morning, Johnny went out to play. here the children, they switch on the TV, watch CBBS, and they have their own, boys will have their cars and balls, and girls have their own toys they play. But if you're used to, like living in a village, the boys always go out. They go out, under the tree, they play. And it so happened on one, I said in the morning, but it was not on the morning, it was in the evening. After the school, Johnny went out and the dog followed. And they went a bit far from their house. And as Johnny was playing, he heard a rattling noise. And then all of a sudden, there was a big snake. How many of you seen snake? Cobra? Very poisonous one, isn't it? When I tell a snake, I recall a small incident. One day when I was a boy coming back from the school, we come for a lunch. I don't know, in Asian countries, especially on the summer, it's very hot. And then the snakes go from one tree to the other. And as I was coming, someone shouted from one of the house, "Run, run!" And I don't know why I have to run. And somebody said, "There is a snake chasing you." And when I heard that, I never ran like that in my life. Such fast. I ran, and then after running certain distance, I looked at, and then this snake was just going into one of the trees. So this is the story. These snakes are so poisonous, you call it, isn't it? And then as Johnny was playing, the dog was there. This snake, as it was going, it just went up, shoot up. And the snakes, they are normally okay, they go their own way. But if they feel that, they are attacked or, they just raise. So cobras are very, very poisonous snake. So it so happened, as Johnny went by, the snake just went up, and then it was just doing like this. And it was ready to strike Johnny. And this little dog, seeing what Johnny is facing, Johnny seeing the snake so high, because he's only 7 years, not very tall. He could run. He literally froze, like just like this, without any movement. And the dog was, even though the dog is small, just jumped and then came in between Johnny and the snake. And then as the snake went to strike, the dog just caught the snake, and then the snake could move, seeing that Johnny moved a few steps away. But the snake was very big and it's very powerful. Dog was very small. And then the moment the snake came back, it just bit the dog, the small dog. But the dog rose again and just caught the snake by its head, and it never left. So, like half an hour passed, 1 hour passed. Johnny's parents were very worried, because normally when he goes to play, he'll come back in a half an hour, 1 hour time. But on that evening, Johnny never came home. The parents are so worried, so they started looking, wherever Johnny goes to play. And it so happened that they came to one place. Johnny was still there. He was alive, but he was, unconscious. Seeing what happened, he lost his consciousness, and he was just lying there. But the big snake and the dog, the part of snake's body was on the dog's mouth. The dog died, and also the snake died. Even though it was very small, it wants to protect Johnny, and it never left till it died. And because of the bite, the snake also died. So what happened? They went there, they brought Johnny home, gave him a bit of treatment, and Johnny came back to his consciousness. But they appreciated, they were talking about the loss of their own dog. And then, how much thankful they were to the dog. And not only that family, the whole village talked about the sacrifice of the little dog that made to save Johnny. But Bible also tells us about the greatest sacrifice someone made. Anybody knows who it is? Jesus. Very good, Matthew. We read in John 3:16. Can somebody narrate John 3:16? For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. Whosoever. Yes. God, Jesus, the Son of God, left all the glory, and God sent His own Son, to come into this world, to be born as a baby. As He grew, He healed and preached, but not only for one individual, for you, for me, for everyone in the world. He died to save us. In the world, there are people who, sacrifice for others, but this greatest sacrifice Jesus made was the greatest one. Not for me, not for you, but for everyone else. Can somebody pray? Who's going to pray? Who's going to pray? I'm going to call Richie. Come on, Richie.
Amen.